So config just finished yesterday, and the one thing I keep coming back to is Figma Motion. Not because it's particularly flashy, but because it solves something that's been annoying me for years. Now, if you ever designed a micro interaction, handed it off to a developer, and then watched it ship looking completely different, you know the pain that I'm talking about. Now, the easing is wrong, timing maybe is going to be off, and half the time the animation just doesn't happen at all. So because somewhere between your prototype and their code base, it simply got lost. And that's not even a developer problem, it's more of a tooling problem. There was never a single source of truth for Motion until now. So here's what changed. Motion is now a native mode in Figma, right next to design, draw, and dev. You switch any frame to motion mode and a timeline drops in at the bottom. So same file, same components, nothing external. And on the timeline, you can keyframe position, scale, rotation, and opacity. So you can scrub through it, enable auto keyframing so it records as you move things, and leave comments tied to specific moments in the animation, not on the frame, on the timeline. So that's actually useful for async reviews. Now the AI part. If you've never animated before, you can just describe what you want to the agent and it builds the keyframes for you. So for example, slide in from the left, ease out, so done, you edit from there. And for experienced designers, this is more of a time saver than a revelation. But for junior designers or people just getting into motion, this removes a massive barrier. Now, the thing that I find most interesting though is animated components. So your components already carry fills, typography, corner radius, and now they carry motion too. So you animate a card component once, and that animation travels with it everywhere in your file. So you change the easing in one variable and everything updates. That's how you build a proper motion system, not just one-offs animations per sprint. And the handoff side is clean. Now has a motion tab, so every keyframe, every easing curve, every timing value is readable. Now devs can copy the animation code directly in CSS, JSON, or React, so there's no interpretation and no guessing. And honestly, this was the missing piece. Everything else in Figma, components, variables, tokens, was already there. So motion was always the thing you had to do somewhere else and hope it survived the journey to production, so to speak. And that's not the case anymore. So definitely worth paying attention to. And if you want me to walk through building an actual animation system using this, let me know in the comments and I'll see you in the next one.